Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Alphacraft. I am running. I'm running. I'm actually headed to spawn. I ran over to, okay, South Tunnel. I ran over to JJ and Wilds. Um, I ran over to JJ and Wilds to use their nether portal, because I still haven't built one. I will soon. I will soon, but I'm headed to the lake over here by the neighborhood because C-Luv, we all have like a shop, right? Or we're all going to have a shop. And he sells like enchanted fishing rods and enchanted books and stuff like that. And so I ordered a perfect fishing rod from him, which is pretty much like the end-all be-all of fishing rods, oops, except for it doesn't have mending on it. So the cost is 6 diamonds. So I'm just running over here to meet him and get that rod. And hey, there's a bunch of pillagers. I'm headed over here to buy the perfect fishing rod. He said I should be recording whenever I do. And this will be my first time coming back to spawn since when we were first here. And I actually want to take a look around and maybe think about where I want to claim my one chunk house. We're going to be building that in maybe even next episode. I don't know. Because we'll be wrapping up the house. I've actually got a couple projects. I want to show you. I've been working on some stuff off camera. Some small things. I was actually going to wait a little bit longer to record. I might steal when we go back to... when we go back over there, I might wait a little while to start recording. But, okay, so I am looking for Mr. C-Luv. Okay, I got 6 diamonds for him. And let's take a look at the order receipt. Receipt of purchase. Congrats on your news. Subscribe to C-Luv Gaming Perfect Fishing Rod, a subsidiary of use code C-Luv in the Fortnite item shop, in partnership with link to channel in the description box. This top-of-the-line fishing rod was handcrafted by Master Fisherman C-Luv Gaming. Only the finest materials were used for you because you seem like the type of person that leaves a like on this very video. Okay, he says, I hope that fishing rod provides you with all the luck in the world. Did you feel that? Insert amazing YouTuber name here. 7 people. Just hit the like button on your video at this very second. Not only is this fishing rod great for fish, but it's great for promoting as well. Wow, what a deal. Thank you for caring enough to spend your diamonds with this homegrown business. Be on the lookout, I think, for new shops and services offered by the use code C-Luv in the Fortnite item shop team. So really big thank you to him. If we take a look, subscribe to C-Luv Gaming, and it's got Luck of the Sea 3, Lure 3. Oh, it's got Mending. What? And Unbreaking 3. Oh wow. And of course, like this receipt says, C-Luv's channel's link is down in the description, is what I'm trying to say. C-Luv's link is down in the description, so be sure and check out his channel, and be sure and subscribe to him. But yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, this is the tree for the fox. Yeah. I think, I believe it was Spiderweb Ninja that built this. Yeah, see the little foxhole in there. This is new since whenever we were last here, because it was in a fence when we were last here. Then there's community items. We need to bring something over here and drop it off. I would put food in there, but I know, yeah, use code C-Luv, community cook fish. Bunch of sirens going by my house. He filled up a thing full of cooked cod and cooked salmon and stuck it here, so I think spawn's good on food. I don't know. I'll have to come up with something and bring it up here. K1 Ink. It's Winterfell. Huh. I'm gonna have to put my sign up there and figure out where I want to. Oh, where I want to set up a building. Well, I'll come back. I don't really have any materials on me. I dumped them all because I didn't know how long I'd be gone. And I'd rather bring some materials so I can actually I need to go this way. Yeah, this way. But I want to bring some materials whenever I set up, and we'll find a spot on camera. Like I said, it might be next episode. I don't know. It'll either be probably next episode or the episode after. We'll be building over here, or at least starting a build over here for our neighborhood build. And I also have to claim my shop as well. So what we might do is either next episode or the episode after, we're just probably going to spend a whole episode at spawn doing some stuff. Maybe 2 episodes at spawn. I don't know. Depends on how long things take. But okay, so I've got to head back because I do want to wrap up our building today. Our little miners building. And I've also been working on a couple things, so I'll show you what I've been working on, and then we'll work on a little bit of decorating, which I might have done a little bit of decorating without you guys. But I'll show you what I did. It's just all minor stuff, but it kind of makes the house pop a little bit. Oh, and we're going to make the town crest today. I've actually come up with a design that I want to use, and we're going to be setting up our town crest. That's something I definitely want to get done today. Okay, so I'm going to head off in this direction. It's probably going to be night on me, so I'm going to leave it recording just in case anything crazy happens, but I'm not going to worry about sleeping because I'm cool like that. No, I don't mind. I don't mind running through the dark. I'm out here, and I actually went back to my base and waited till day. I left it recording, but all that happened was I killed a spider and I killed a creeper, and the creeper didn't drop any gunpowder. And that's all that happened the whole run home. So, but I've started working on a couple things and kind of deciding how I want to approach this season, this season of Alphacraft. And, you know, I mentioned we're going to go with like a fantasy woodland type build. You know, I said elven, that's half of it, like wood elves, but also like hobbit holes and other like little fantasy forest type stuff. And I've actually started doing this, and this is just tracing basically to figure out how I'm going to run this path, because I want something windy, and there's going to be like a bridge here, and this is going towards my base. I'm actually running this over. This is eventually going to connect over to spawn, and it's going to connect to JJ and Wild's base. But I'm building it in segments and decorating as I go, which I'll show you whenever we get a little bit closer. And there'll be a bridge here. And I've decided that within this series, and I'm just going to run along this while I talk, I've decided that within this series, I'm not going to do any major terraforming. Chances are. I mean, adding a little bit of dirt to flatten out a little bit of land, that's fine. Or clearing out, a little bit of dirt like we did with the house, like 9 blocks or something of dirt. That's fine. But no major terraforming. I'm not going to remove any mountains. I'm not going to probably not dig any big tunnels aside from like mining tunnels and like hobbit hole type things. This is kind of what I'm talking about. I'm going to decorate as I go down through here with just little points of interest. So this is just like a little farm. And I'm actually going to build probably right in here. I'm going to build a little house that's going to sit right here next to the farm. So this is kind of on the outskirts of our town, but we're going to have stuff all down this pathway, and it's going to be like this big windy pathway. I'm actually thinking about putting like a meal maybe over here, like a little meal. Maybe. I guess there's flowing water here, or it would be. I think it's a stream that this connects to. But I'm going to do just little things like that, and it's going to be like a big project, this road. I'm thinking I'm going to do like a little point of interest build and work on the road and get a little bit done like every couple days or something. This took me, this little farm, I mean, it's nothing fancy, but it took me like 15 minutes. There's no water source. This is just wheat planted out, and I let it grow. And this is my little Scarecrow, which I got to thinking, we actually have it, so we have an add-on so that you can set up armor stands and you can actually like pose them and stuff. So I could have used that as a Scarecrow, but I don't know. I built this, and then I was like, oh yeah, there's that. And now I just kind of want to leave this goofy this goofy cow Scarecrow that I've got, this old vanilla style Scarecrow. I don't know. It's so goofy. I just want to leave it. But yeah, so I'm thinking we're going to build this like big super path that leads over to the base, and it's going to be a huge project, no major terraforming, and just windy paths all the way. This was actually like a natural pond. I planted some sugarcane. I'm actually probably going to cut I might just leave it as kind of a little overgrown type. I'm going to add some flowers and bone meal some of the grass and stuff around that. But and then it continues on. We're going to have a building sitting over there. I haven't dug any of this. This was just how it was spawned. And also this was how it was spawned. It's kind of weird, but we'll probably flatten a little bit of that. But okay, here's the big part. You ready for this? I've been working over here a bit. Actually, let's go over here first. Let's just slide over here. And I did start planning out. We're gonna have this isn't done. We're not gonna have floating fences here, but this is going to be where one of our like walkways are going to be. And there's actually gonna be a few of these, and we're gonna have some that interlink and all kinds of stuff. But I'm trying to make sure that we can still take boats down through here. So I want to make sure it's a high enough elevation that we can take our little rowboats through, but it's not built for like big boats, of course, because it's just a river. So it's just for like rowboats kind of moving through here. It's not like a barge or bridge or anything like that. And one thing I was actually going to do, but I haven't got to it just yet, I'm actually going to build kind of a support pillar, and it's probably going to be a man-made support pillar, maybe, yeah, probably, that's kind of holding this bit of land up, because maybe it was like, you know, starting to fall apart and they built a pillar. I don't know. I'm not for sure, but I'm thinking about putting a pillar there, and I'm going to get rid of that. I was actually going to get rid of that between episodes, but then C-Luv was like, come meet me, so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to start recording. But I want to get the house done, and we're going to get it done this episode. I'm probably going to cut for a bit and work on it. But yeah, I have been working on the exterior, and I'm going to quickly show you what I've done a little bit on the interior, mainly just moving some stuff in there. But I want to show you what I've done. So back to the pathway. And right now it just pretty much goes to the miner shack, but there's going to be other places that it connects over to. But I did do this. It's just a little whale with a little flower pot. And this is actually with stairs, and then I did the little, because you can do water blocks in stairs like this. And this is an infinite water source. Like I can pick water from there and it refills and it fills a bucket. It's pretty nifty. And I did move the cows again and flattened out that little terrain where they were at. But here we go. It's looking better, right? This is where I'm at right now. There's still chests all out in front of it. But yeah, it's starting to come together. And I'm actually working on some banners, which we're going to do those on camera so I can show you the town crest that I'm putting together. I was playing around in the banner designer for like an hour and a half while I was watching Stina's stream tonight. I was playing around in the banner thing while I was watching that and kind of building on here. And but yeah, I've got a little farm here. This is just a mix of wheat and potatoes, and there's also a little pumpkin right here, back in here. So, and then there's water source right down there. So, and then a little fence. Of course, no diagonal fences in vanilla, and so I made this kind of like little broken fence, and I actually like the way it looks. Something about vanilla building, which I gotta talk about that. I gotta talk about that in just a second. I'm gonna kind of ramble this episode, so just a heads up. And it's funny because my base is steadily becoming a mushroom farm because they're spreading, and so we're gonna have mushrooms growing because I planted some because I got podzol. Oh, I didn't even tell you about podzol. I'll tell you about that in just a second. Okay. I'll tell you about that in just a second. So anyways, you can see I did make some lanterns. These are the fancy new lighting for Minecraft, and I love them. I love them so much. So you can hang them from blocks. And then I did little planters. They're kind of funny because they have stairs, but I didn't really have space for... Oh, I love it when it rains. I actually love it when it rains with shaders. Like, look at that. Just... I'll actually turn off the UI for a minute. So anyways, I built little planters here, and they just have ferns from over in the spruce farm area. And I also planted, I threw a couple random flowers. I'll probably put some more down. And then I put the little hedgerow right here, and planters over on this side. And it's actually alternating ferns and spruce because they kind of go together, and they kind of fit the look of this house, I think. So I did that, and then that, and that. And a little planter box in the back, like a full normal planter box with a little overhang there, with just a blue orchid to kind of mix it up so we have like a little bit of color coming through, because I do love the ferns though. They just look so good. Ferns and grass, I don't know. Flowers are great, but I just feel like the ferns have more life to them. So I kind of like them. But anyways, if we head on inside, but the pathway here, I'm actually using, I think these all kind of go together and they're going to fit the theme of our forest. And this is actually what I'm going to be using for a lot of our paths because they just fit and I think they look pretty good. It's a mix of path blocks, coarse dirt, grass, gravel, podzol. Yeah, those, I think, yeah. And out here is leaves. I didn't put any leaves under here because there wouldn't really be leaves falling. And I mean, I guess wind could blow leaves up under here, but maybe the miner actually kind of keeps it sort of clean. So leaves are out here, and you'll notice. Well, let me go sleep just so you guys can see a little bit better, because maybe it's hard to see, and you're gonna see a little sneak peek. We're gonna come in here in just a second. Oh, J-Jax is sleeping. Never mind. Thank you, J-Jax. Let me step back out here. I love shaders though at night. I love it. It just looks so good. And these lanterns are just great. This torch could probably go. I'm steadily getting rid of all the torches. You'll notice there's not many outside anymore. But yeah, so you can see there's leaves and there's like kind of scattered leaves. And I get that shimmer effect because the ground's wet. But you can see that there's more leaves over here, a little bit denser. And then up underneath the trees, there's a bit more leaves. And I'm trying to kind of make the ground, you know, have that random effect, but also kind of fit nicely. So, hey, I want to kill these guys. Okay. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking, is kind of make it match up depending on, you know, what's around it and stuff like that. Because there'll be a lot of trees over here, but not as many trees out in front of the building here. I also started kind of digging. I started to dig this, then I got sidetracked. Because this is actually going to come down. This is where our blast furnaces and stuff are going to be. Originally I was going to put them here, but this house is so much wood, I feel like it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to have furnaces and smelting and all that stuff over there. And I did a bit of enchanting between episodes, and yeah, right here. No, it's where is it? I think it's up there in my enchanting area. So yeah, let me just drop this stuff in there. That's kind of becoming mismatch chests. There's a little cornflower there because I like cornflowers. And then up here I've just kind of got some like outdoor type tool stations. They'll probably get moved around a little bit, but I've got a grindstone, I've got a forge, and I've got a barrel here for some storage. And then I got a little bamboo potted plant and an axe here. It's kind of like the hammer that goes with the anvil. And I had a really cool idea for the bamboo. Whenever I set this up, it just works. It looks so good potted that I'm thinking about using it indoors as the stem of a potted plant, like a tree, like a shrub. I'm thinking that could look pretty cool. I don't know. I'm going to try it out, but yeah, we're going to see. I'm not totally done with the exterior, but it's coming along. And then in here, over here I've got a loom, I've got my saw in here and a crafting table. This is kind of like a little crafting station. And then I've set up 3 barrels here. One is kind of the miscellaneous stuff like clay and flint that I still mentally, I count them as not really gems, but you know, kind of in that category of like mined precious materials. I count those. And then in here we've got ingots and that kind of stuff. And then I've counted bricks as ingots just because. And then in here we have gems, which I'm down to 2 diamonds. I just need to go mining. And I've actually got more lapis than that, but it's upstairs. But if we come upstairs, I've actually smoothed out a bit of this. You can see it's a lot nicer looking up here. I don't think I did anything out here yet, no, except added that light right there. And I did one on the other side as well. And I put a little, kind of like a little wardrobe right here. Even though I may actually move this over. I'm not for sure if I want the books accessible. I kind of like the books being accessible from all these different sides because it's like we have like a little study area. But then again, it's a miner's house, so he must really like to read. But over here, I do have our enchanting table, and I made some more bookshelves just so this looks a little bit better. And so we can enchant here. And then right here, these are barrels for some kind of storage, whatever we want to put in there. And then we have enchanting stuff in here. And here is the diamond shovel. After 4 shovel enchants, I finally got it. Efficiency 3, Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3. And that way I can gather podzol and grass and, you know, things like that. And I actually used it to move my bookshelves too. So I didn't have to waste wood on making more of those. And I did get, I don't remember which of these I have, but I have Feather Falling 3, Loyalty 3, and Blast Protection 4 books right there. So yay! But yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. And really, really quickly, one last bit of rambling, and then I'm going to cut and just do some decorating. I think I'm just going to do it in cuts, and then we'll come back and briefly talk about it. Just because I really want to get this house done. I don't want to spend a 4th episode working on our starter house. Even though I think our starter house is pretty good for a starter house. I'm really loving it the more it comes together. But I want to take a second and just mention, you know, a really, really, really big thank you to Avomance as well as all the members of Alphacraft for inviting me and letting me play on the server with them, because I've got to tell you, I haven't been this, and I think it's because, you know, I started on vanilla. I love building on vanilla, and modded it's fun to build. I mean, I like building, but I haven't enjoyed building this much in a long time. I've been putting so many hours. Like right now, I'm like, I should have gone to bed hours ago, but I'm pulling an all-nighter because I want to work on this building, you know, and all these other like little projects I'm kind of starting up. And like right now, I need to get the roadway, the bridges, the mine, and the house finished, and get my build at spawn and my shop started. So yeah. But big thank you to Avomance as well as all the members of Alphacraft for inviting me to play. It means a lot, and I'm having so much fun. And I keep thinking, I'm like I don't want to waste any time. Like I want to get as much built today as I can on here, because we've only got a year and a half. Because I want to build so much, like at my base and at spawn. I got to figure out where I can help out at spawn, and I've been trying to help clear a little bit of a. JJ and Wild are trying to flatten these mountains, so I'm trying to pitch in over there, and you know, because a year and a half, it sounds like a lot, but it's not a lot, you know. When you have a lot of ideas, it's just not a lot. So I'm trying to cram as much possible time as I can on here, because I'm just having so much fun. So much fun. But yeah, so big thank you to you guys. I really appreciate it. I just want to take a second and say that. Okay, so the banner. I do want to go over this really quick, and then I'm going to do a bit more decorating. This episode might run like 30 minutes, but we got to get this thing done today. So like I said, I was playing around for a while, and I did go ahead and put a green chevron. This is just cactus green, and I did plant. I need to see if this is done, because I actually need more cactus greens. Should probably plant more. I'm just trying to get these 2 banners done, because I need them for the house. I actually probably need 3 banners, because I want 1 on the other side, but 2 is fine for now. Okay, but in here, I dumped some stuff before I went to spawn, and I've got some red dye. I want to grab that, and I want to grab 2 pieces of lapis, and let's go ahead and get... Oh, wait. We have to turn that into blue dye first now. Then we're going to get our purple dye. I forgot they made an actual dye item for it. Okay, so we've got a green chevron, which we're going to make another chevron in just a second, so you'll see, if you're not familiar, how green chevrons are made. Yeah, you'll see that in just a second. But what we're going to do, we're going to open up our loom. We're going to drop both our banners in here. We're going to drop our purple dye, 2 of those, and we're going to drop 2 oxide daisies. Where does it go? Oh, wait. I need... So first time actually using the loom, I think we need some kind of a pattern. Okay, yeah, it's just paper. And then the item. So, okay, I got the stuff we needed. Sorry about that. You're probably like, duh, it's this. But this is the first time I've ever used the loom, so I'm learning. Okay, so let's get our paper, and we need to craft, I guess, 2 of these. Does it consume it? I'm actually not sure if it consumes it, so I'm just going to make 1. And then we're going to drop our purple dyes in there. And we're going to get this. It's going to look like that. It's not done, but it does not consume it. Awesome. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we're going to throw our banners back in. We're going to throw in a couple pieces of cactus green. And we're going to scroll down and we're going to get our other chevron, which will be, this one will be the top section. So it's going to look like that now. And then I need to make another pattern. Oh, does this not do the pattern? Okay, never mind. I found it. I was just derping. So we're going to drop... What did I do with them? Okay, there we go. We're going to drop 2 of these into there. And we're going to scroll down and we're going to grab the border or whatever. Yeah, black border indented. We're going to go ahead and grab this, 2 of those. Then we're going to drop it in one more time with black dye. And we're going to go ahead and get that. That's going to be my crest for my town. I actually think I like it. Of course, the purple is my favorite color and my channel colors, and then green kind of is... It's a forest build, so it needed green on there somewhere, and then kind of these like white, almost like wings. It kind of reminds me of Navi, like an evil Navi. It's not the same colors, of course, but it kind of reminds me of like an evil Navi. And we're going to place these up. I think they're going to look pretty cool. This is going to be our town banner. We'll put it on our shields and all that stuff. And I don't know if I want it... I don't know. I'm going to play around with it and see where I want to put it. I want 2 on the front, and then I want 1 on the side. So I'm going to have to get the materials made up to make another banner set. I know I want 1 kind of just in the middle, like right there on this side. I do wish the green was a little bit darker. Because I feel like it would really benefit from maybe more of like a darker green there, but it is what it is. So, but I will be back in just a bit. Look what I got. I got a wandering trader head. So, yay. Anyways, are you guys ready for this? I know the episode's going to run a little bit longer today. I apologize, but it can't be helped. You know, we have a lot to do. But I spent probably about 6 hours since the last cut, though about an hour of that was just working on 1 spot in the roof. But here we go. This is what we've got, and I think I'm pretty happy with it. I went through and I bone milled around all the way around the house, and I also added some leaf blocks up top to kind of like vines. And I actually spent right there, these things right here. These things are the bane of my existence. I spent an hour-ish playing with those because, I thought about doing ones that curve and go, like kind of droop and go inward. And I thought about doing ones that went up and ones that went up and wrapped and just all kinds of stuff. But I ended up going back to this because of the fact that, I played around with it for a long time. But everything just felt way too heavy for this building. And didn't really fit the feel of this building, I didn't think. So I just left it like that, and I think I'm happy with it. That's not to say maybe one day I might not change it, but I don't know. I think this building, it just doesn't fit right. So we'll run around the outside. The outside is fairly, I got the banner up there, but the outside's fairly the same, except I added lighting, little lighting posts around here. Lit everything up. There shouldn't be any torches. You shouldn't be able to see any torches out around here. And you can see I also bone milled a little bit and just kind of gave it back its like lush. It's actually more lush feel to it. And I added some little odd and end plants. Like there's some little berry bushes. So yippee. This actually took a while. It really, really did. And then if we head up, you could see up along the edges, I forgot to mention this, I did add a little bit of dark oak fencing just to kind of frame that in. Originally I was thinking about doing shutters, but these are single windows. It doesn't really fit to have 2 1-block shutters, or and one side is just awkward. So if we come up here, you can see I added a little bucket here. This is just trapdoors with water and our grindstone, anvil, our saw, and then a little carpet here and an axe. I think that was already here. But yeah, and then I kind of shaped this top up a little bit and added the dark oak. And let's head on inside. I added some grass and stuff through here, but I think it's all pretty well the same. If we head inside, this is where I spent the majority of the time. I did use the last of our diamonds to make a second sword, just to kind of put that there. And this is actually, some of this is our enchanted armor, but I put it there because it looks cool. And then look at this. I did this. That was what I was talking about, putting the little the leaves on top of that bamboo. You guys that play vanilla may already know about this, but I was really excited about it. I was like, whoa, this is really cool. And so I'm still learning the new blocks. But yeah, so I did that and add some little carpet and a little table here for some lighting and a little table here with a plant. And then I made just these basic little chairs, slabs, signs, banners, doors. I think these are probably pretty common. Then a little painting back there. And a table made of trapdoors and crossbows on the wall in item frames. And I got my little lighting hanging down. It's simple and it's quaint, but I like it. I mean, I think it's a good starter survival house. And then if we head in here, we've got our loom, we've got another table, we've got this ancient salmon head, which I actually got another one of those, and our crafting table. These are just decorative right there. And then I went ahead and hung up our subscribe to C-Luv gaming fishing pole and our hoe and our, that's our fortune pick and our silk touch shovel. And then of course this stuff, and then decorative again. This is a composter, and so I just set it up right here. So we can throw stuff in that and make, make bone meal. So, and then I shaped up the stairs a little bit. Just kind of gave it somewhat, not really a railing, but just kind of a, I don't know, a wall sort of thing. And this is all trapdoors, by the way. I use a lot of trapdoors within this, but I think it turned out nice. Plus, it kind of makes that painting kind of sit into the wall, which I really love that, actually. I didn't know if I'd like it, but I actually like it. And then if we head upstairs, this part should be all pretty well done too. So I framed a little flower. there's a lot of nature, if you couldn't tell, within this area. And then I made a little chair. This is slab, trapdoor, signs, and a little table here, and just to give the balconies a little bit more life. And then a couple barrels and chests, just kind of storage. We've got actually a lot of storage space within this house, so I haven't filled it all. I mean, my inventory is a mess. I'm going to sort things between episodes. And then another one of these little bushes because I love them so much. And ender pearl. I forgot to mention that at the start of the episode. I did kill an enderman, and I got my first ender pearl, so yay. And these are trapdoors. I guess you could use doors because I'm only doing them too high, but kind of to work as like a divider. And then this is our little bedroom, and a little flower on a trapdoor. And a little bit of storage here. At one point I actually had this hidden behind trapdoors in this corner, but then I was like, yeah, that's kind of dumb. So I pulled it out here. It's a little bit hidden behind this, but not much. I think it kind of makes sense. Like it's like a slide open little door there. I did end up hiding the bookshelves because they just felt too busy, I think, for the bedroom. Lighting up there. And then gold armor. I crafted this just to kind of stick on that stand. And then we've got a little indoor planter here with some saplings, and we got another little indoor planter here with some mushrooms, and a table, and a painting, and a lectern, and another one of these little potted plants. And then there's some more storage over in here, and our enchanting area. Put a little carpet there. And this should still be able to do, yeah, it can still do level 30 enchants, so that's good. And yeah, and then the other balcony. And I put little placemats here in front of the doors, so if you get dirty you can wipe your feet off. This one doesn't have a chair on this side. I decided this is like the front balcony, so I didn't want a chair out here, but I did put a little table here with a potted plant. So, but yeah, I think that's done. I mean, I can't really think. I think if I try to add anything else, it's just gonna end up being too busy. I think it's clean, and it's clean but still kind of rustic feeling, and I think it fits the theme pretty well. I mean, I brought a lot of plants inside and kept that naturey feel. But yeah, so I hope you guys like it. I'm actually really happy with it, considering I haven't built in vanilla in so long. So this was kind of like a refresher, and yeah. And it actually didn't take that long. I mean, I built this over the course of, I don't know, like 2 days. Of course, today I'm running on like no sleep because I was decorating and building and I wanted to finish it, so... But yeah, so I hope you guys like it, and I'm sure we'll be spending a lot of time in here because this is going to be like our starter base survival house for a while, probably. Well, maybe a little while. We'll see. So anyways, if you guys like it, or if you don't like it, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, I'm happy with it though. Eye of the beholder, I guess. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay updated with when new videos come out. I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe. Sorry about the long episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, and really quick derp. I almost forgot to add vines, like actual vines, instead of just the leaf ones. So I did add those real quick, and then I also added a little bit of cobblestone alongside the mossy cobble. I also did add one little thing up here. I want to show you real quick. When I was up here doing that, I kind of liked it. So I tilted all these stairs, so they just kind of add a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of variation when you're down there looking at it. I couldn't do it on this one because I can't, you know, there's no stairs for it to connect to, but I did it on all the rest of these. But yeah, so anyways, that's it. I just wanted to pop you guys in real quick for that. So I'll see you guys next time.